Welcome Aries to your January 2019 love energy reading. So we're going to check into a 10 card Celtic cross spread for you. Let's see what's going on. Alright, Aries and love for January 2019. Happy New Year everybody. Hope you start out the new year great and continue it through the rest of the year. Might not be easy, but you do have Mars in your sign in Aries for I believe for the next month and a half, I believe. Well, speaking about worries, you know, the Nine of Swords is kind of coming out in reverse, and that's getting over your fears and worries and things that you may have been stressing about, just alleviating a lot of things that may have been on your mind. All right, so let's see. So we're going to do a 10 card Celtic cross spread. On your mind, person coming towards you, your response, how your partner or love interest or others might be viewing you, your advice, and then the outcome as to like what might you actually do. Okay, let's see. Energies for Aries and love for January 2019. Yes, I'm going to cut the cards this time. I always trust the tarot. I trust my guides, and I trust the universe to give out the best message for you and your love life. And what I'm gonna try to do is not do any clarifiers. All right, let's see if we can get just a straight story as to what you might go through. So 10 card Celtic cross spread for Aries and love, January 2019. Okay. So got the Queen of Cups, and this is the theme as to what you might be going through. So maybe like an emotional healing. I feel not that I feel, but I feel that you are possibly in love with somebody. You want to get close to somebody, but you feel something is off. And usually this is the energy of feeling things, sensing things, dreaming about somebody, but you're trying to dig out and sense what's real and what's not for you. And then the Knight of Swords is showing up, another person, and this is usually somebody that might be aggravating you, or when you're sensing that something can happen in a positive way, you might be rushing too quickly before you can actually. It's like you may have been taking action in the past, but nothing ever kind of materializes yet. So I feel like for many of you, you're potentially kind of waiting for the right time to approach something or someone. So I feel like you, with Mars being there, that's the energy of maybe another person. Now you got water signs and you got an air sign. Doesn't have to be those signs, but I feel like there's an aggression. It's almost like and you need to go, but you know you need to pause at the same time to kind of get your emotions together. And then you have the Page of Cups, which is usually an indication of a child, maybe disputes about a child. You could be around someone, but a relationship as well, and maybe a lot of gatherings, parties, activities that you might be going to. I feel like that's part of what's happening, and there could be a lot of like communication around your relationship, or just other people kind of involved in things. You got 3 people showing up so far, a child and then 2 older people. So it seems like some of you might just be figuring your own emotions out. You're trying to be renewed in some way, and you're trying to come into your own. And then recent past, you had the 7 of Swords. So this is usually being dishonest about a relationship or some kind of union, and not really revealing everything that you're either feeling or another person has been feeling. All right. So now it's still a stance, I feel, of kind of holding back and trying to figure things out. See that, figure things out, 2 of Pentacles. So kind of not being certain or sure about maybe 2 people, could be 3 people, of what to do, how to proceed, what to accept from somebody, how to approach them, or what to reveal. I feel for some person coming towards you is communication. So whoever that might be, they could be clearing the air. They might be letting you know how they might feel. And let's see what this might be about though. Now see, it seems like that somebody wants to commit. All right, it seems like somebody wants to be in a relationship with you. I'm kind of tied a knot. For some of you, this could be a way of you could be frustrated because somebody could be restricting you in some way as well, where there is a marriage or a relationship that's there and someone is not really budging. So the best that you can do is kind of feel your emotions. You can feel what you feel for that person, but it doesn't mean that you're necessarily around them and able to unite in a way that you want to. So but all in all, I feel like this is the energy of somebody wanting to commit to you, get married, be in a relationship or something, and that is your, so if that's the person come towards you, your response, that's okay, if that's them coming in, communication, they're trying to communicate to you, and you respond with the Hierophant being there, some of you might be married, all right, or you're restricting the other person from kind of getting what they want because of either marriage or whatever your beliefs might be. The status quo, kind of staying to what you know and what you have been used to in some way, right? How others might be seeing you. They see that you might be going through some kind of they may feel like you've been paralyzed in some way, or now when I say that, this could be a hospital, it could be going to see counseling, working out things, whatever it might be, but this is a call for some kind of justice or a judgment that you might be making. Do you know that you have to start out the new year and make a big decision for yourself and for the person that you might be around, whether or not to proceed with a certain connection, because you know that it's not going to stay this way forever, especially if there's an opportunity, because we're coming from the Seven of Swords, which was dishonesty, not being straight up with somebody, not really stating how you feel, or just putting things out in the open. So something is going on there, and some of you, again, in a state of reflection as you think about a certain decision. For some, now let's see, your advice, Queen of Swords, and this tells you to communicate, to be honest, and if you have questions, ask the questions, or kind of do what you need to do. Some of these are definitely legal matters with different people that you might be involved with, and some of you, if you feel like you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship already and there's someone that's trying to talk to you or get closer to you, the Queen of Swords is kind of cutting that out. And I can see she's turned away from the whole reading, all right, because she knows that it's not in the best interest for you or whoever might be involved right now. So it's usually being honest and being straightforward about what's going on before you proceed, all right. And that's the advice. Now your outcome is the Six of Cups, and this is how you might respond, I feel. And this is usually either keeping up with the past or allowing someone to return to you in some way, or sticking to the past. That's what I feel. So the home environment, family, whoever it might be. Now what I don't want to do, I don't want to clarify anything just yet. So let's see, messages for Aries for January 2019. Children, it says your love life is being affected by children, for sure. For some of you, I'm not sure if you live in a household full of children, or some of you have a child, or you're pregnant. For some, you've been pregnant by somebody, and there might be an issue of somebody taking responsibility for a child. Some of you could be raising children. Let's see, one more card for Aries in love for January 2019. And then let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Whatever you might be doing, let's see, what do you want most this month for many of you? It's not going to be a private reading, but you're going to see, what do you want most this month, Aries? It seems like you want to be optimistic, you want to heal, you want to feel good, you want to be, you do want to shine, you want to be out there with somebody, but there's something that seems to be holding you back a bit. And let's do one more part. Clarify the Six of Cups. That's it. That's all we're going to do here. About 6 cups here. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is it's almost as if some of you might be, you could be with the Earth sign. It's a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But for some of you, if there's a relationship that you're trying to get off the ground, some of you are staying where you are, trying to work things out, and you're working towards the future, for a better future between both of you. But for some of you, there's somebody that you want to connect with, but it's not happening just yet, so you're focused on the future and kind of waiting for things to work out. That's why you have the card of let go of control issues. All right, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I do feel like a lot of you would like to, it seems like you want to commit with somebody. It's almost like you're on the brink of accepting it or acknowledging whoever it might be, but you're still kind of uncertain and not really sure. That's what it seems like to me. That's what's coming through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different people. You might be around a lot of different people doing a whole bunch of different things. It could be family, work, a household, living arrangement, whatever it might be. But I feel that someone wants to, they want to be in a relationship with you, but you're not sure how to proceed just yet. That's what it seems like. And often as well, a proposal, like somebody might be wanting to get married as well. That seems like something that might be happening that you're thinking about for some. All right, so that's going to be a reading for January of 2019. Much love to you, much light, tons of feeling vibes. I wish you the best, and I wish you a great month. Enjoy.